Hello everyone, welcome to EDC Glue and Gears. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So today I wanted to do a quick test between L21B with SFT42R and Acebeam T29. So this also has SFT42R and they have pretty much identical reflector, and the setup is pretty much identical. The reflector depth is slightly more on T29 than L21B. However, I don't think it is going to affect the performance of these two side by side. So before we go out, I'll just quickly go through the details. So this L21B is configured with SFT42R 6500 Kelvin, and it uses a 10 amp buck driver with 12 group mode. On the other hand, Acebeam T29 uses a 4 brightness configuration, so this doesn't have any grouping like what we get in Convoy. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these two perform. And these two uses same 21700 cell. So Convoy, I have selected EVE 50PL. On the other hand, Acebeam comes with its own 21700 cell, so it is slightly on the larger side. So I think, yeah, it is 5600 milliamp hour. So it is going to have a really nice comparison between these two, because this also is a high drain or high drain capacity battery, and Acebeam does provide this high drain capacity battery along with this T29. So let's put it back. On the styling front, Acebeam T29 is a proper tactical flashlight. By the looks, you can easily see it's a proper tactical flashlight. You can hold it like this and use it, and it does have an independent side switch, which you can use it as a regular flashlight. On the other hand, Convoy L21B doesn't look like a proper tactical flashlight. However, because of the tail switch, it is a proper tactical flashlight. But you can use it like this, but you have to use either your finger second hand to use the switch, or you have to use it this way so that you can use it in one hand. So style wise, I think the Convoy looks much more subtle and stealthy in front of Acebeam T29. So let me bring the black N21B. So you can see now, if I remove this, so these two look pretty identical, probably on the same plane. However, this is the SFT90 version and this is the SFT42 version, so we will be doing a side-by-side comparison of these two. So yeah, let's go outside and see how these two perform. Hello everyone, so today we have L21B with SFT42R, and then we have Acebeam T29 with same SFT42R, and both have very deep reflector. So let's see how they do. So on my left we have the L21B, and on my right we have the Acebeam. So let's start. So this is Convoy and this is Acebeam. So next, brightness level 2, level 2. Oops, sorry. Level 3, level 3. These two are neck and neck. Level 4, level 4. Wow. So yes, this is turbo now. So let me use the tail button of the Acebeam so that we can have a fair comparison. Okay, so this is the first tree, Convoy, and this is Acebeam, Convoy, Acebeam, Convoy, Acebeam, Convoy, Acebeam. And looking at the hotspot, Convoy has a very concentrated hotspot. On the other hand, Acebeam also has a concentrated hotspot, but there is an outer ring to the hotspot. I'm not sure if it is able to pick it up, but yeah. So this is the pole, Convoy,
Acebeam, and then we have the final boundary. Side by side. So on my left we have the Convoy, and on my right we have the Acebeam. Both are fantastic thrower. Fantastic thrower. So let me switch off and switch back on. I'll just take a quick walk. Both are in the maximum brightness or in turbo. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, these two are fantastic. So here we have the L21B with SFT42R and Acebeam T29 with SFT42R. So let's head back inside.
So you saw the beam shot between the L21B and Acebeam T29, and their performance was very similar, neck and neck. There was a very minute difference in the beam pattern, where the Acebeam has a slight softness towards its uh, hotspot, and apart from that, the throw were very clear with both of them. L21B, on the other hand, has a very clear hotspot with a really good spill, which we also see in ASB T29. The best part, what I noticed, is that I was pushing both of them in the highest brightness or in turbo, and both were not getting hot. It was warm. I'm not going to lie, it was warm, but it was not getting hot. The best part is both have good metal mass towards this area where the emitter sits, so it was able to dissipate the heat much better than I was expecting, and it was able to sustain its maximum brightness around 3 to 4 minutes easily, so without getting the body uncomfortably hot. So the performance wise, it was very good. But that's where the similarity ends, because if I bring the price of these two, that's where Convoy takes miles ahead. So there's nothing which can beat the price to performance ratio with the Convoy. I agree that Acebeam does provide you everything in the box, like a holster, what do you call it, O-rings, everything, and they are much premium than Convoy. But Convoy, on the other hand, is no slouch. It is really well built. It has a really nice styling, and I don't think there is any quality compromise with Convoy. So quality wise, both are really good. And on top of that, if I have to talk about performance, both are stellar thrower. Now it is personal preference, which one would you pick, either the Convoy or the Ace Beam. It is completely up to you. Now I have tested them side by side and independently, and my results were ending up in the same with the same result, which is they are outstanding throwers. So if you need a good thrower which can do easily probably 1,000 meter, I think you cannot go wrong with any of these. If you have a fixed budget, where you don't want to extend, I think Convoy makes a lot of sense, because you can still configure a lot of different emitters in this particular host. On the other hand, Acebeam does come with a premium price. However, the performance and the quality and the 10 years warranty from the brand is outstanding. So let me know in the comment, if you have to pick one out of these two, which one would you pick? And out of the beamshot comparison, which one do you think performed better than the other? If you have any preference over each other, so let me know in the comment. All right, so thank you so much for watching. You have a great day, and if you really like this video, please go ahead and share this video with your friends and family, so that we can grow together. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day, and see you in the next one.